Today we're going to talk about a very special fertility case from a woman. It's about a woman who was given a 5% chance by her physician to be able to get pregnant. She had one fallopian tube. She was over 40. She had 4 failed IVFs. And she had a 5% chance to get pregnant. She worked with a different acupuncturist, herbalist, oriental medical practitioner, and I was able to get her pregnant in 6 months. So let's talk about her. My name is Dr. Anna Dolopo. I'm a board certified and licensed acupuncturist. I'm a doctor of acupuncture and Chinese medicine, and I've been practicing since 1999. This is my 24th year in practice, and I'm grateful that you are here. So if you go to elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com, you'll see that there is a section just on fertility, pregnancy, care, and helping with preparation for mommy's birth. So I'm constantly talking about my protocol, Dr. Dolopo's fertility protocol. And why is this important? Because when you've been in practice for over 24 years, you start to see, what works and what doesn't. I started really seeing what works and what doesn't after 15 years. So let's go into her testimonial, which I've shared in other videos, but I'm going to break down the number of treatments both her and her husband received. As far as I can remember, with very rare exception, she and her husband always came as a couple, never separate, to my Qigong classes at the beach. And I'm a stickler when it comes to protocols, because I can tell you when you don't follow the protocol, you are not going to achieve your success that you so desire. And when it comes to making a baby, there's no 10%, 90%, 99% success rate. There's either baby or no baby. So behind me are a few of my babies. elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com is my third website. Those are some of my babies since 1999. Myself, I conceived naturally, and I had my children at ages 30, 36, and 43. So in case you don't know this, over 35, they call you a geriatric mommy. My babies were born 7, 8, and 9 pounds respectively. And the third one, when I was 43 years old, was conceived naturally by surprise. And that's what happens when you get a lot of acupuncture, do Qigong, and do herbs. I do other things like chiropractic, massage. I do a lot of self-care. So let's get straight to it. But before we actually talk about this stuff, I do want to share that I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to do a whole nother video about this, but I brought a man's sperm from a 2% motility. In 2 months, got it to 42% motility, and now he's at 72%. My initial goal was 40%. We achieved that, and then my next goal was 50%, because I saw a study somewhere in Texas at either one of the universities or one of the clinics saying they like a 50%. So I said, all right, let's go for 50%. And now the doctor just gave this updated semen analysis, and he's at 72%. So we're going to break that down in another video, and I'm going to re-talk about the dry vagina, cure for a dry vagina. So please check out that video. Really hard to make babies when you don't have a wet vagina. So there's a reason why we got to have that internal lubrication, not an external, having to buy something like KY jelly or something. You got to have your own internal fluid assisting you in helping the sperm come into your body and help with the your vagina has to be wet enough for the conception. I'm going to break that down in another thing, but I can tell you, being married for 20 years, you ask any man if their wife has a, not so welcoming vagina, that it may be uncomfortable for both parties, but definitely for mommy. I'm keeping this all fertility related, but sex is important. And when we're making a baby naturally, which this case is natural, kind of hard to have fun sex if you are, have the dry vagina. That's just like a man not being able to have an erection for a prolonged period of time. We're talking about making babies, so we must talk about our genitals because that's how you make babies. So I know this stuff might make you guys blush, but you talk to any of my mommies and daddies, and I talk about have sex to have fun, not to get it done. And one more thing, I got a text last night from someone. I helped her have her periods, have normal periods years ago. And then as soon as she got pregnant, as soon as she got married, she was able to conceive naturally. She didn't have good menstrual health way before. And until I worked with her, it was her mom who found me and said, can you help regulate my daughter's periods? And last night she informed me she's pregnant by surprise, number 3, and we're excited. So let's go straight to the testimonial. Again, 1 fallopian tube, 4 failed IVFs. I asked for 2 to 3 years. She's a nurse practitioner. Her husband is a physician. He's not just a medical doctor, he's in research. So when they came in with all these odds stacked against them, and I'm here saying, you got to give me 2 to 3 years, and I said, follow my protocol. And that protocol includes daddy being here. A lot of you mommies are here, and daddy's not here. And I don't know how many ways to say this, but when dad's not here, that's so archaic. My husband's in IT, and he goes, that concept of the woman working on herself in order to make a baby, it takes 2 to make a baby. This man's sperm, this man's semen analysis, this man, the physician for, the baby, perfect semen, perfect, no erectile issues. He came here and we got her pregnant in 6 months. I asked for 2 to 3 years. Her AMH was 0.16. So please pay attention to this video, because when I say please follow my protocol, I'm serious as a heart attack about this. Because when you can follow my protocol, you will see results happen. This picture right here. Mommy and daddy tried for 5 years. She's like 11 now. They tried for 5 years before they worked with me. And I didn't have the protocol at the time that daddy had to be here. I asked for 2 to 3 years. Mommy, 4 months. Because daddy was also coming here. I'll break that down in another video. But let's talk about this one. So we'll call her S. She wrote this September 14, 2022. To date, right now, it's January 10, 2023. So she wrote this about 4 months ago. 5 stars, Long Beach. For every woman who is struggling with fertility, please don't give up. There is hope. I found Anna 3 months after I turned 40. My husband and I had been trying to conceive for 1.5 years before that. We failed a total of 4 IVF cycles, 2 full course of injection medications, and 2 with minimum stimulation of oral medication. Again, this woman is a nurse practitioner, so she's going to give you the details. Additionally, I was doing acupuncture and taking herbal medicine with another Oriental practitioner concurrently for 6 months. My AMH was 0.16 at that time. One of the IVF doctors told me my chances of getting pregnant was less than 5%, and I should look for an egg donor as my next step. This was depressing to hear. I was very stressed out with work when I started treating with Anna. So she was stressed out that she couldn't have a baby. And a physician said, look, this isn't going to work for you. Just go get a donor egg. And your AMH is barely detectable. It's a 0.16. So you can see why she's, she was desperate. And she was working with another doctor of Chinese medicine. Anna asked me, do I want to be a CEO of a company in 10 years? Or do I want to be a mother in 10 years? It really made me think. I decided to quit that stressful job, which was very difficult, but at the end, it was all worth it. She not only had a job, she also owned a business. Nurse practitioner, 1 fallopian tube, 4 failed IVFs, and running a business and AMH 0.16 and 5% chance to get pregnant, go get a donor egg. My first treatment with Anna was July 31, 2021. I tested positive for pregnancy on January 24, 2022. So July, August, September, October, November, December, January. I asked for 2 to 3 years. She got pregnant in 6 months. She followed my protocol. She got pregnant naturally without IVF or any other simulation. No trigger points, no trigger injection, no IVF, no IUI, none of that. Just all natural acupuncture. I'm currently 37 weeks pregnant, passed all tests, screenings with flying colors. We can't wait to meet this little baby girl. Don't give up. Anna knows what she is doing. There is so much about women's health and reproductive system that Western medicine haven't figured out yet, but very bold to give me less than 5% chance. Don't let them scare you. Follow Anna's protocol to the best you can. Lower your stress level. Trust your body. You can find that at elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com/miracle-baby-newsletter. I'll give you her treatments. S received the first treatment July 31, 2022, 9 in August, 8 in September, 7 in October, 8 in November, 9 in December. When did she say she was pregnant? She said she was pregnant January 24. And then 5 more in January. Then she told me she was pregnant. So let's see how many that was to get pregnant. 10, 18, 25, 33, 42, 47. Let me make sure I did my math right. So 10, 18. I'm going to do this on the spot with you guys. Plus 7 plus 17 plus 5. 47 treatments to get pregnant. Then she did, so there were a total of 74 treatments. Pregnancy care, 4 in February, 4 in March, 4 in April, 3 in May, 2 in June, 2 in July, 2 in August, 6 in September. I preferred her to follow a different protocol, but she did the best that she could. She did pretty good. She followed my pregnancy care protocol. And then Daddy followed suit. They said, hey, we want to follow your protocol, Dr. Dolopo. What do we have to do? And I said, look, follow this protocol. It's not that he was a physician. He is a physician and she's a nurse practitioner. It's the fact that he's in research. And he saw my, how I was running my practice. And he saw the results. So he said, all right, let's do this. Daddy being here does matter. He received 21 treatments from August to January. August, he received 4, September 4, October 5, November 3, December 4, January 1. 6 months, he received a total of 21 treatments. 4, 4, 5, 3, 4, 1, respectively, each of those months. She started July 31st. He started right in August. And they got pregnant in 6 months. I asked for 2 to 3 years. So when I say Daddy's got to be here, I promise you it's because there's for a reason. He had no semen issues. He had no erectile issues, sexual dysfunction issues. Sex was great. I made them have sex more often. And if you go to elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com, you'll see, if you go to fertility, pregnancy, birth, you'll see sperm go down there, and you'll see a video I did. This blog is not a blog. It's based on 3 studies. Effect of long abstinence periods on human sperm quality. All of these are on PubMed. So the link that I gave was babyhopes.com/blogs/fertility/abstaining. So they got this information from 3 PubMed articles. Let's see. The second one is relationship between the duration of sexual abstinence and semen quality, analysis of 9,489 semen samples, and then analysis of semen parameters during 2 weeks of daily ejaculation, a first in human study. And it says abstinence should not extend beyond the 2-day mark as there is no benefit. So if you work with me, there is nothing I'm going to say about making sure that you only have sex during ovulation. That's not how it works. By experiment, my own babies, because I wasn't ovulating, there's a couple that I'm looking at there, she never ovulated. Her doctor said there's no way you can ever have a baby because I just checked your lab test and you are not ovulating. You cannot have a baby. A week later, she was told she was pregnant. Now she has 2 kids. I see her babies. They're older now. They're in, I think, middle school, elementary, middle school. And I see her on Facebook. We say hi and all that. So it's really important to understand where S said that, and she's a nurse practitioner, that Western medicine doesn't know everything about endocrinology, but there are things in Chinese medicine based on results. Based on the results, that baby was born big. I got pictures again today. I've been getting pictures ever since the baby was born. Let me see, September, she probably gave birth around September or October. It's now October, November, December, January. 3-month-old baby. I'm getting all these photos. I'm getting videos. Follow my protocol. You ladies that are not here with daddy, you are extending this so much. Her AMH was a 0.16. Go online, see how much the AMH is supposed to be. Let's see, what is normal AMH for fertility? This woman's over 40 years old. Severely low, 0.4. It should be between 1 to 3. Not 0.4. Hers was 0.16. Now, there's another case, also another woman who had 4 failed IVFs, but that took a year. Daddy didn't show up till the end. I asked for 2 to 3 years. That's still a win. So I want to address the other places where I think I didn't post it on my website yet. But if you go to my new YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/Anna Dolopo -Elements in Harmony /videos. Or if you go to YouTube, just look up Dry Vagina Anna Dolopo. And let's see. Yes, the cure for a dry vagina. Please check that out. That's really, really important. It's not meant to be funny. We want to make sure you have very healthy sex. Healthy, happy, horny. Healthy, happy, horny. And that comes with several things. I do want to talk about the sperm. Again, I'll be doing a different video, so it won't be too confusing. But there's a gentleman. I'll read exactly what mommy's text said. Daddy started off, I remember them saying 2%, but in this text she said the sperm was at 3 to 6%. The sperm needed to be at 40% or higher. I did a video on this. If you go to elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com, go to the fertility section and go to sperm motility, there's a video there. In that video, I talked about how I got the sperm from 2% to 42%. Now, what is the deal with let's see. Oh, because I'm on airplane mode. Let's check out what mommy said. Mommy talked about daddy's sperm. Her last text said he started at 3 to 6%. The doctor said continue whatever you're doing. She's going to send me the results. So it went to 42%. In my video, I believe I said in 20 treatments, we got it to, in 2 months, we got it to 42%. Since then, it's now at 72%. So let's go to what should sperm motility be for fertility. Sperm motility needs to be 40% is considered the threshold. Pregnancy is possible with less than 40% of the sperm and ejaculate moving, but 40% is considered the threshold. So we needed to have at least 40%. But like I said, there was a study that I found that they preferred it at 50%. So I said, all right, let's go to 50. Now we're at 72%. So you know what? Let's just see how many treatments that Dad had. And I'll do another video on this, but since we're here, let's just talk about it. So March, he did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in March 2022. And then in April, he did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in April in 22. April. And then in May, and this guy owns a business. He's in law. He owns a business. He's very busy. 1, 2, 3, 4 in May. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2, 3, 3 in June. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in July. In August, after a few months, I put him on herbs too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he started on herbs relatively sooner, but a lot of acupuncture. Then September, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in September. And then in October, 1, 2, 3. In October, 1, 2, 3. Actually, 2 in October. And then November 2022, he did 2. And then in December, he did 2. And January, he did 1. So it is right now January 10. Total, he's done 11, 18, 20, 24, 26, 28, 31, 32, 37, 42 treatments. And Mommy gave me the results at treatment 41. We're working with Mommy and Daddy. And we're very excited. And they're seeing a fertility specialist. But honestly, if they give me enough time, they probably could get pregnant naturally sooner than later. But I support mommies and daddies who are going. I used to not. I used to refer them out. But that gentleman is dead now, the doctor that I used to refer to. So the point is, I got that sperm from, I remember them saying 2%, but in this text it says 3 to 6%, up to 72%. That is way beyond. For 40, it's 42 treatments total, but at 41 treatments, that's when they gave me the results. You can get pregnant. Follow my protocol. What again is my protocol? And I send this over and over and over. These are the requirements. If you're not following these requirements, I'm telling you right now, if you're not pregnant yet, really consider doing my protocol. Otherwise, you're just taking too much time. Acupuncture protocol. There is an acupuncture protocol. Watch my videos. Ask me. I'll text them to you. Daddy supporting mommy needs to come in 4+ times a month. You saw Daddy do that with the first testimonial and also with this one. Writing daily. Text me daily your handwriting. Activities daily. Qigong daily at home for 30 or more minutes. Qigong with Dr. Dolopo at the beach once a month with Daddy. Sundays at 9 a.m. San Clemente Pier. The next one's going to be, I believe, September 28th, whatever the last Sunday of the month is. Herbs, 3 to 6 months in if you're not yet pregnant. Moxibustion. I strongly recommend that you join my Dr. Dolopo's Happy Club. And 1 to 3 videos a day from Dr. Dolopo while you are driving. Those are my private pages and more. If you think that is a lot of work, I'm telling you right now, you don't know what it's like to be a mom. It is a lot of work. It is a lot of work to be a mom. And as soon as you become a mom and you start coming here just to sleep, you're going to say, the writing is not a big deal. We're talking about a sentence. That should not be a big deal. something like, I want to have a baby. That should not be hard. Going on dates. Every Thursday night is date night for my husband and me. And sex, you got to have sex 2 to 5 times a week. And we break this down. You got to go on dates. You got to spend money on lingerie and heels. And there's a lot of stuff. And we go over this privately. You want to have a baby, follow my protocol. For those of you who aren't pregnant yet, you're not following my protocol. Daddy's not here. You're overworking. You're not taking time for yourself. Daddy is overworking and not here. That testimony, that the 72% sperm motility, that daddy is so busy. He has a timer. He has an alarm. He has no time to mess around. He's, sometimes he takes phone calls here. I mean, I'm not condoning that, but guess what? He's making time. This is his priority. He probably wants to be a dad more than she wants to be a mom, and she really wants to be a mom. The reason why the nurse practitioner and the physician were here so consistently was because this was a joint effort. They really wanted this to happen. I have another couple. They got pregnant, I think, within 1 or 2 weeks. They came to my Qigong. She joined Dr. Dolopo's Happy Club before she became a fertility patient. She said, "What? You want me to join this club? Your Dr. Dolopo Happy Club, and you're telling me that I may get pregnant if I join your Dr. Dolopo Happy Club, which is $100 a month. That includes a 10-minute private consultation. That already is $130. So we get to sit down and talk. She joined the Happy Club right as soon as she found out about it. It comes with a consultation, with a treatment. You're already getting money off. And free Qigong. And she watches my videos. And guess what? She got pregnant quickly. Daddy started right away. I said to him, we'll call him P. I said, "Hey, P, what is the vision?" He told me the vision immediately. Those men and women who get pregnant right away, they're coming together because they have this decision that they made that they really, really want this. The daddy is not letting mommy do all the work. My husband has nothing to do with Chinese medicine. He's an IT. And he's like, wait, these couples want to get pregnant, but the dad is making the mom do all the work? And my husband's he's a dude. He's a guy. And he's like, it takes 2 to tango. You have to hear me out here because I'm basing this on results. And I can pull up more case studies where when daddy and mommy come together, it happens so much faster when daddy's here. I don't need daddy to have semen issues. These men have, the first one, we'll call him K, strong, good erections, strong sperm analysis. No reason to be here except I asked him, hey, you want to speed this up? Show up. And guess what? Yes, he did. 21 treatments from August, September, October, November, December, January. January, 1 treatment. And then January, towards the end, she said, I'm pregnant. What did she say? She said, January 24, I'm pregnant. Again, that case study, that's not a fluke. That's not an accident. That's like, wow, and Dr. Dolopo got lucky. I didn't get lucky. That's science at its finest. I have this down to a science. Show up, don't miss a beat, follow my acupuncture protocol. It's all over my website. I do not hold anything back. I want you to be a mommy. I want you to be a daddy. But when mommy's only here and daddy's not showing up, you're not following the protocol. I give the protocol in the beginning. You have to be here. My videos are not just for comedy. They're here. They're being shared with you for a reason. If you and I don't have sit-down talk, sitting down so I can hear your emotions, that's what the Happy Club is for. Otherwise, you're paying me $130. But if you join the Happy Club every month, at least once a month, we have a 10-minute private consultation. And guess what? I typically go a little over. So, and you get free Qigong instead of spending $30. I'm giving a lot more than what you're paying for. That's how I do business. But can you put a price on your baby? I got 3 kids. They're 18, 12, and 5. I can't put a price on them. They're priceless. So that's your video. I hope you really get this video. The private pages with the passwords, those are not just for fun. 1 to 3 videos a day. Just drive and let them and listen to it. That's what these women did. That's what these women did. They listened to me because I have what they wanted, and now they have what I have. If you want things in your life to change, you have to change things in your life. The Qigong, you got to show up with your husband. Are you going to do all the work as a mommy? Are you going to do all the work as a mommy? Because if you're doing all the work here, more than likely you're going to do all the work as a mommy. And I got help at home. My husband's a great dad. You know, he doesn't do everything the way I want it, but hey, he's doing it the best that he could. Last week I showed up, it was raining at the mall, and the kid was wearing a t-shirt. And it is what it is. Daddies do it their way. So I know my husband, I brought a jacket. He already had a sweater. The other one had no socks on. It's raining outside. Daddy's going to do things their way. But guess what? Daddy's got to put in some work here too. And I'm showing the results why Daddy has to be here. If this cannot prove to you the essence of my protocol, I don't know what will. I want you to be a mommy. So total, 21 treatments, 74 plus 21 is 95 treatments to have a baby. If you want 95, so let's say the first 2 treatments were 200 each. That's the initial rate. We spend 3 hours together. We're going to talk privately for 20 to 50 minutes. And the needles are in for 45 minutes. Most people say 1 to 3 hours. So the first 4 visits was 400. So then the other 93 visits times 90, 81, 83. So $8,370 plus 400, 0, $8,770 to work with me, Dr. Dolopo. I specialize in the most difficult fertility cases. Is your baby worth $8,770? And this woman's over 40 years old. I'm going to reiterate, 4 failed IVFs, 1 fallopian tube. She owns a business. She also had a business, and she also had, she worked for a company. AMH 0.16. Chance of having a baby 5% per her fertility specialist, and the doctor said you need to have a donor egg. Can you afford $8,770? How much money did they spend on their IVF? How much? It was a lot more than $770. So I hope this video counts for you. And for M, the one when we went from the sperm motility from 2%, say 3 to 6% to 72%, and the goal was to go to 40%, and I got it to 42% in 2 months. Then we got to 72% in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 months. 42. Let me just make sure that's the number of, I want to make sure I'm giving you guys accurate dates. He started with me March 7. It is now January. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 months. You know? Or 10 months. One of these was off. Is it worth it? Yeah. So March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. So 10 months. So to get to 72%, let's do the math on that. So 42, so 200, and the other ones, the other 41 are 90. So 9, 36. So to get more than optimum, $3,890 to get the motility from 2% to 72%. Way above. I exceeded that goal, which was 40%. Then my next goal was 50%, but we got it to 72%. Was it worth it? Yeah, it's worth it. And the herbs are not very expensive at all. $40 a bottle. And so I'd have to look at his file. He's probably paid definitely less than $500. So let's say he's paid between 4,000 to 4,100. So if you want to make a baby, let me read to you again the text that I sent out to everyone. Surprise baby number 3. Surprise baby. What did she say? She sent me a text last night, 6:22 p.m. Baby number 3 on the way. 6. I don't know if you can see the picture. 6 pregnancy tests. She couldn't believe it. Thanks to you, not planned, totally shocked, kind of like with you with Tommy. Have sex to have fun, not to get it done. I hope this video really impresses upon you how I'm not good at what I do. I'm excellent. So find yourself another fertility expert in Chinese medicine and see if they can match these results. I hope you can. I'm pretty cheap compared to many acupuncturists. The guy that works in law, he pays out, you know, as a family business. He's paying out these patients to acupuncturists who are charging $125 and more. I should really raise my rates. I'm sharing this with you because I keep my rates very fair to be able to pay for my own lifestyle and to keep the place open. And I'm not gouging anyone. I think it's very fair to pay $3,890 to get that sperm up. That's pennies to the dollar. And the baby, between both parents, including pregnancy care, $8,770. So there. I don't know how much more transparent I can be. That's everything. That's everything. I wish you a lot of luck. Go to elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com. My specialty is actually the most difficult pain cases. But over the years, I've become amazing when it comes to making babies. It's my specialty. The most challenging fertility cases. So if you know someone who really wants to make a baby and they're willing to do some of the heavy lifting, like going on dates, having sex 2 to 5 times a week, following my protocol, texting me every day, not getting burned out, going on dates with their husband, going on dates with their wife. I went on a date with my husband last night. You know, got to keep it fun. And last night was Monday. He usually goes to jiu-jitsu. But instead, he decided to go take me out on a date. All right, elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com. My name is Dr. Dolopo. I'm a board-certified and licensed acupuncturist. I'm a doctor of acupuncture and Chinese medicine. And I work 5 to 6 days a week. I also have several other doctors that work here with me. And also a neuromuscular sports therapist who has massage therapist with over 20 years experience. We are here to serve you 365 days a year. There's Dr. Shodai Omidi, who is consistently here. Dr. Hope Lin, who tends to work Sundays, some Tuesdays, and all major holidays for the most part. And our massage therapist is also very available, Nicole Davidson. And then we have some backup acupuncturists if they're available. Pam Cower, who's also a registered nurse, and also Leilani Navar, who also does craniosacral therapy as well as dream work. So if you're able to come in, come contact us. Take care.